Okay, here we are at that link that I gave you to a Desmos file, which I made, and I think it's really cool, actually. What we have here is a curve where A is the standard deviation and B is the mean. So I can move the mean, and you can see that if the mean changes, this place on the curve moves. And if I change the standard deviation, as the standard deviation gets bigger, the curve gets flatter because the data is more spread out, right? That makes sense. And as the standard deviation gets smaller, the data is less spread out and it gets higher and higher and skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. Okay, so you can see that you need to know both the mean and the standard deviation to have an idea of what the data is. Okay, don't worry about any of these formulas. You do not need to have them. You do not need them at all. Okay. You can come and play around with this file. Actually, this is going to be could be really handy for you when you're doing some of the homework questions to see if things make sense. And I will just show you that although this right now says it only goes up to 10, you actually, if you click there, you can change it to anything you want. So I can make it go up to 100 if I want. Okay, and I'm just going to have to use my mouse to change the scale. Okay, so I can move it way up there. And then I can make the standard deviation really big. Okay, so you see how flat that curve is, right? But if you were to actually color the area under the blue curve and the area under the red curve, they are actually the same size. Okay? All right, back to the notes.